Hi and welcome to Birds with Bottle.
We've got a thing about wine.
And we want you to have a thing about wine too.
And this week we've got wines to go with chocolate. And
Yay!
as you can imagine, it's been quite a hardship.
Yeah, all that testing and experimenting. I mean, it's been absolute hell.
Yeah, we have a hard life. But there is an assumption that chocolate's quite difficult to match with wine, or vice versa. But actually, over the years, we have found some absolutely beautiful matches, haven't we?
And when you get it right, it really intensifies the chocolate moment.
Yeah.
For our first wine, we've got this Mrs. Wigley Wirra Moscato. It's the 2011 vintage, and this is a 500ml bottle, and it's available for anything from $8.99 to $9.99 from various independents, including the Oxford Wine Company.
And it's in a crown cap, like a
Yeah.
beer bottle. Who knew?
And it's such a pretty colour, isn't it?
Beautiful.
I mean, that sort of Turkish delight pink, isn't it? Obviously a little fizz on this.
Yeah, this is from McLaren Vale in Australia.
And amazingly, it's only got 4.5% alcohol.
Yeah. No, it's got a light strawberry smell, but it's really ripe, sweet strawberries. It's not the sort of rubbish value strawberries you get that don't smell of anything. This is really very attractive smell.
That is lovely. It's delicate, it's fragrant, it's strawberries, it's melon, that little bit of fizz.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It is.
It's like, you know, these people who make elderflower and sort of proper juices. It's if they made a fizzy strawberry juice, this is what it would be like.
Yeah.
You can't feel the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious.
Lovely.
Now, you wouldn't think that Moscato would go with chocolate, but this with milk chocolate is an absolutely inspired combination. Trust us.
Yeah. Now, and you don't have to drink this just with chocolate. I mean, it goes with treacle tart. I mean, homemade one I tried with mine, it's fantastic. And the obvious things like fruit salad, strawberries, delicious.
Yeah, but on the website they suggest having it with salmon fish cakes and smoked bacon.
For breakfast.
That seems a bit strange.
It is a bit strange.
Our next wine is the Croix Emilia Reef Salt Ombre. It's $6.99 in Tesco, and that's for a half bottle. Oh, gorgeous colour.
It's a beautiful colour. Sort of like burnt oranges.
Barley
isn't it?
sugar, yeah.
Now this is a Vin du Naturel. It's got 16% alcohol in it, and it's made from Grenache Gris, Grenache Blanc, Macabeo and Muscat.
Yeah, and those are the standard white wine varieties from the Roussillon area in the south of France, both for dry and sweet wines.
Which is where this wine comes from. Oh.
Barley sugar.
Oh.
It is a barley sugar nose. And sort of dried apricots maybe.
Oh yes. Yes, with like ripeness and sweetness coming through.
There's definitely a burnt taste on your palate, isn't there? There's a sort of marmalade
Yeah.
taste.
Definitely getting that on. I thought I was
Bitter
getting it
nose.
on the nose, and I'm definitely getting it on the palate.
It's just gorgeous.
Now, we thought that this programme was going to be, you know, just for the girls, didn't we, when we did it? But we realised that actually men are quite passionate about chocolate too. They're just a little bit more sneaky about their indulgence from mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Knowledge.
But this wine is certainly worth letting the cat out of the golf bag for.
Yes, it is. So, are you a chocolate and Reef Salt Ombre? Next up, we have this Mighty Tannet, vintage 2009, and this one's available from the Wine Society at $12.95, and that's for a 50 centilitre bottle.
And this is a Vin de Liqueur from the southwest of France, and it's 17% alcohol. And it's really glass stainingly red, isn't it? And really deep.
It was really, as you poured it, you could feel how sort of unctuous it was.
And there's no way that is a dry wine, is it?
No.
You, immediately, it's like blackcurrant jam or bramble jelly.
Oh.
Just, it's rich and very intense.
Yeah, the aroma coming off of this is just brilliant, isn't it?
It rolls around your mouth like Ribena, like undiluted Ribena. Cassis juice. It's heavy and black. Again, it's blackberries, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet blackberries roll around. Not high in alcohol, doesn't seem to be. And this is one for you dark chocolate fans. It does the whole Black Forest thing.
Yeah.
Very nicely.
And in fact, Chateau Heidi, where this comes from, they suggest it baked figs stuffed with bitter chocolate. How good would that be?
It would also be delicious with my favourite chocolate cake, which is in Nigella's feast book, and it's her Rococo cake. And that's very, very dark, bitter chocolate cake soaked in black coffee with a mascarpone filling.
The two of those together, this and that sounds like wine and chocolate heaven.
It really does. Our last chocolicious wine is the Wars Warrior Reserve Port, which is 1069 in Morrison's.
Oh, it's a good sound. Just a little bit of a spicy red nose.
Yeah.
Not too much on
It doesn't
that.
smell that great, does it?
No.
There's not an awful lot coming out it usually.
Oh, but nice spicy red. Quite a simple port flavour actually, isn't it? But
Well, this is a ruby, a sort of
Yeah.
premium ruby. Although any really, and tawny port is delicious with chocolate as well.
So, now think about it. Port is usually passed around with cheese like this, isn't it? So, but often that's when the chocolate comes out too, isn't it?
Yeah, and that does work well at that time. And we're thinking outside the box.
Is that the chocolate box?
We're thinking outside the chocolate box, in fact, and we're suggesting that you serve port with the green and blacks.
You know, I can actually imagine this as well with, you know, the traditional chocolate box, you know, when you've got things like cherry-filled chocolates and stuff like that with the liquid centres.
Oh yeah, it would stand up to that well. And there's a sort of bitter almond taste coming off it as well. That'd be lovely with cherry, almond.
Yeah, or liqueur chocolates.
Delicious with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you've got a bit of a habit, next time, just think about grabbing a glass of any one of these wines as well.
Yeah, and just melt away.
Absolutely. See you next time.
See you next time.